Hi, I'm Travis and this is How to Survival. Today I'm going to be making a water filter, so stay tuned. Right now I'm just sterilizing this pot that we found by boiling water in it. But I'm going to talk about the three different kinds of water filtration. Mechanical filtration, which is it's supposed to pick out all the sticks and bugs and leaves and like mosquito larvae and larger contaminants. There's chemical filtration, which is supposed to pull out some of the pollutants. And there's bacterial filtration, which is going to try and kill any of the bacteria that's going on in the water. Mechanical filtration is usually done by screening, usually through cloth or a filter if you're lucky. Chemical filtration is usually done by charcoal. I'm going to pull out some lumps of charcoal in here to make that kind of a filter. And biological filtration is done by boiling the water. If I want to have a long-term supply of water here, then I want to find a large clean container that I can keep covered and put it through the mechanical and chemical process to be later when needed. Got some nice rusty dirt tea going. Delicious. This is as good as it's gonna get. So I got myself a supply of water from the moving river over there, not the still water over here. That's the first step you're gonna want to know, is that still water is never gonna be as good as moving water in a wild situation. Now you're gonna want to get yourself a water bottle. I found this, and cut it to be a funnel. Take the cap and put a tiny hole in the top. The smaller the better, because the longer, this is going to be a funnel holding the charcoal, and the longer the water is sitting around the charcoal, the longer the chemical filtration is going on. So the smaller the hole, the better. You'll want to punch it from the inside so that when the pieces of plastic bend out, they're bending down so the water can flow out and it's not held in by the water's natural hydrogen bond. I got myself some charcoal from previous fires. Charcoal is also a natural remedy for stomach acid, because with a large dietary change happening very suddenly, as it would be in a survival situation, you may need to know that. Now you're going to want to know where your charcoal comes from, what kind of plant, because you don't want to smoke, drink, or otherwise consume anything from a poisonous plant, or you can die pretty quickly. This bandana is going to be my mechanical filtration today. can still see the water fill up with the charcoal and then it slowly drips out. A little too slowly, I think. That'll give me something to work with. Now you take your charcoal purified water and boil it. I don't trust this pot, so I'm going to send it through my bandana again after it's boiled. Now if you can implement as many of these 3 methods as possible into whatever drinking water is available to you, you're going to be better off than just drinking straight wild water. We're simmering. Now, some experts say that you should boil your water for like 10 minutes plus a minute for every mile above sea level you are, or something like that. But others say, oh, once it's at boiling point, nothing in there can live. So, I don't know. It's up to you how long you want to boil it for. These welding gloves were really cheap, but they're great for working around the fire, because if it's too hot to touch, I don't feel it till a good 5 seconds later. Second pass through the bandana. Now my water bottle does have a charcoal filter with the straw thing, one of those features, but if you're in the survival situation for a long period of time, for like a year, then you might want to try and preserve that filter for as long as possible, and this is a good way of doing it, if you have the time. Now they do make water purification tablets that, I mean, they say they taste bad when you use them and you shouldn't use them for long periods of time, but I don't know if it's all that much worse than this. I mean, I trust this water a lot more from the process I put it through, but it still has a yellowish tinge to it. I'm just going to say that's tannins from the... It's forest tea, that's what it is. It's not pure water, it's forest tea. Alright, now, my wife filters my water for me, and I drink like a gallon a day of filtered water only, and I can taste the difference between bottled water, filtered water, tap water. This is not bad. This is actually pretty good stuff. I'll let you know if there's any long-term repercussions. Well, if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and tune in next time for How to Survival.